Now, here in Manchester, we are tantalisingly close to a moment of history in British politics. In less than 2 hours' time, in Granada's famous studios just behind me here, the leaders of the three main political parties will be on stage for the first ever televised election debate. This is uncharted territory, but it could be a defining day in the closest election contest for a generation. First, our political editor Tom Bradby reports on the battle ahead.
Now the moment is upon us, one thing is clear. The walk down the long corridor to this studio tonight is likely to be a nerve-shredding experience. It's not just that there's never been an election TV debate before. These men have never debated before, unless you count the weekly slanging match across the Commons. It is a step into the unknown. The atmosphere here in this studio today truly is electric, because tonight these leaders are going to roll the dice on their political careers and no one can be sure how they're going to fall. Gordon Brown is going to stand here on the left, partly because of his bad eye, and he has to convince us not just of his mastery of detail, but that he really deserves another 5 years in number 10 Downing Street. To do that, he's going to have to sow doubts in our minds about his principal opponent, David Cameron, who will stand here in the middle. This is a golden opportunity for Mr. Cameron, because he has to not just beat the other two in the election, he has to be 10 points ahead to secure a majority. So this is his moment to try and swing the country behind him. So, of course, he has to worry not just about Mr. Brown on his left, but Mr. Clegg on his right here. Now, no Lib Dem leader has ever had this kind of exposure and opportunity, so it has to be a nerve-wracking night for him too. David Cameron is still out in front in this election, but will he stay there?
A little nervous, but looking forward to it.
How will you be watching?
I will be, yes. Yes.
How are you preparing today?
Oh, just taking it easy. Ish. What do you think?
David Cameron has been ahead in every single poll for 2 years, but there is still a sense in which the country is not quite swinging in behind him yet. It is true to say that the debate tonight could be the defining few hours in the Cameron project.
Oh, we've got the tea and the coffee. I didn't drop it. Oh, that was one way of getting out of the debates if I poured the tea down myself, you know.
But over the other side of town stands a man with every bit as much at stake. Gordon Brown has been at the top of our government for 13 years now, but he has a chance to convince us tonight to give him 5 more.
Nervous?
I don't think anybody goes into something new without feeling something about what's going to happen, but equally it's a chance to talk to the country. I've been looking for this chance to get my chance to talk directly to the people of this country, and that's what I'm going to do.
And then, of course, there is Nick Clegg. No Lib Dem leader has ever had this kind of exposure, and his party may never forgive him if he blows it.
Are you nervous about tonight's TV debate?
I'm a little bit, yeah. That's why I've come here, for a bit of practice. I'm a little bit nervous, but also quite excited, because, you know, it's never happened before. It's never happened before, so I think it's quite a big kind of opportunity for people to sit at home and... Are you going to watch it? Are you? Who's not going to watch it? Who is going to watch it? Hooray! Excellent, excellent.
Not everyone, of course, is feeling the tension.
Is there anything more I can do with this? That would make you any happier than you already are.
But for his opponents and his boss, it could be make or break in here tonight. Tom Bradby, ITV News in Manchester.
Well, tonight's debate won't be the only television first. Immediately afterwards, on the ITV News at 10, we'll have a groundbreaking instant poll.
So who will win tonight's historic TV debate? On ITV News at 10, we'll have an instant poll to tell us how you think the party leaders have done, whether they've swayed your vote, what that might mean for the general election. Working with pollsters Comres, we'll call thousands of homes across the UK straight after the debate, and we'll have the results just minutes later. Join me for that on tonight's special programme, ITV News at 10, The Verdict.
James Mates there. Still to come on the programme tonight, we speak to Britain's most wanted voters in Bolton about how tonight's leaders' debate could, for them, prove decisive.
It'll sway me to voting one way or the other, because at the moment I'm totally undecided.
And we'll have the very latest on that volcanic eruption that's turned Britain into a no-fly zone. That and more when we come back.